going to be the Dauphin Island camera that's overlooking the Gulf. And again, notice the blue sky. That's the thing. It's not raining all day. I want people to understand that. The sun breaks out at times. The squalls come through from time to time, and then it's sunny. Notice the peak wind gust at Dauphin Island so far, 30 miles per hour. Of course, this is a little farther to the west, and the temperature there sitting at 85 degrees. And let's go to Dauphin Island North. This will be the north camera on Dauphin Island that's overlooking Mobile Bay. And again, here we've got the winds gusting to 30 at the Dauphin Island North camera. So let's go back over to Gulf Shores. And again, unfortunately, the weather data sensors went down a little earlier today, so we don't have the live conditions you see there. But again, that's Gulf Shores, and that's what it looks like at this point. And obviously, we've got the tropical squall coming through. Now, once that passes, the sun will break out again. These are relatively narrow bands. The rain is not that widespread on the Gulf Coast, but again, we have that heavier band coming through. So, Sadie, you've got some video that our viewers have sent us. So let's go to WEX05, and Sadie, you tell us what you've got there.
Yes. So first off, this is Panama City Beach. This was from a little bit earlier, but I got multiple videos from Panama City Beach that we'll see. This is from Michael. He was off on the pier, so you can see the waves crashing in. And this was about 2 or 3 hours ago now. And we'll watch here through the progression of each video. They get closer in time to current, and you'll see how it progresses. This is Pensacola from Cary. Really see the waves crashing in as well. And then here is a video from Gulf Shores from Will. Good overhead view to just kind of see all the white caps and how much the waves are crashing in. Still a few people out on the beaches. You can see those double red flags flying as well. And this is Sandestin, Florida. Another good view to just see the heights of the waves from Davis.
And videos were all taken earlier today, just as a point of reference. This is not live.
Yeah, we'll get them closer to time. This is Navarre Beach.
Navarre
Beach in Florida from Dawn. And if we wait till the later portions of this, Dawn walks closer to the waves and zooms in, and you can really see just how kind of tall they are and the heights of the waves.
And again, while we're watching these videos, just a reminder, the Hurricane Center forecasting a surge, a 1 to 3 foot surge for the Florida Panhandle and for the Alabama Gulf Coast. 1 to 3 foot is a point of reference. With Hurricane Camille, we had a 24-foot surge. So we can be thankful for 1 to 3 foot surge here.
And then Laguna Beach, Panama City Beach, that area. Another just kind of overview. You can see it's a little breezy on the greenery there and the waves crashing in as well. And then this is another video from Navarre Beach, from Ashley. Overhead look at all of the waves. And you can also see the wet sand and just how far up those are coming, all the way almost to the coast fully. It's a good view there. And then we'll take it to Destin from Abby. Just some waves crashing in, pretty strong. And then I really like this video from Destin from Alexa. You can see just how windy it is. Things that have been knocked over, different loose objects and chairs and all the sorts. And then another good view of the waves crashing in Destin. And then from Saralyn in Mexico Beach, yet another view of waves. Majority of these are kind of the same idea, with just the wave heights, the white caps, and just how much they're coming in. This is from Don in Cape San Blas. He had said that there were some stairs that were taken kind of under the water into the beach. So definitely a lot of water coming closer to inland than it typically would be, but not necessarily to the point where...
Cape San Blas is a happy place for me. I love that place.
It looks
Cape
beautiful.
San Blas is a very happy place.
Love it. And then this is from Kay in St. Andrew Bay. Good view of just how much strength is
right, and that's the bay. That's not the Gulf. That's the bay at Panama City Beach. That's St. Andrews Bay.
And then this is between Destin and Panama City Beach at Eastern Lake, Seagrove Beach. This is a comparison from yesterday to today. So that bottom image was yesterday and the top image is today. And you can see just how much of a difference it is. The man standing there versus now, it looks like the full beach. Completely different. Nice little side-by-side. And then these next 3 videos from Panama City Beach were taken fairly recently. I just downloaded these from messages that were just coming in, so it's pretty up to date. This one is from Kaylee. Nice overhead look there. You can see just how far the water's coming in some spots. But then again, not all of the beach is fully water, but there are some portions there from the overhead look. This is from Brandy and Panama City Beach, similar view. See everybody starting to clear out the chairs and still a few people sitting down there enjoying the waves. And then this last one was just a few minutes ago sent in from Sharky's in Panama City Beach. And you can see, not much of a view there when you typically probably want to be enjoying the nice relaxing view from the restaurant, but that's not quite relaxing today, unfortunately. So.
All right, so
out there.
Say what, Drew?
Some people are still there, though.
Oh yeah, come on! I mean, well, it's a weak tropical storm. Don't let that stop you from having a little fun there, getting something good to eat. So let's go back to the. We can go back to Ryan's camera full screen at Fort Morgan. All right. And again, that's Old Shoe. There we go. This again. Before we stop the live stream here, just wanted to talk with Ryan. Ryan, can you hear me? Okay.
Yes, I got you loud and clear.
So again, just explain exactly where you are in relationship, maybe to the plantation, the beach club. Where are you in that part of Fort Morgan?
So I'm pretty much all the way down to where the ferry is.
Okay.
Just before you get there, there's like it kind of turns into this. It's just past all the houses, public beach access. So this is about as far down as I can get on the actual beach. So we have a few people that are here, but pretty thin crowd, I would say. I think I'm the only person crazy enough to be out here.
Yeah, for a July afternoon, it's odd to see not that many people there. But again, I want y'all to see the blue sky there. And understand it. Sure, you're going to see a tropical squall come through from time to time, and then the sun breaks out, and it's going to be like that again tomorrow, and then things get kind of back to normal for the end of the week, Thursday, Friday, and the weekend ahead. But again, storm surge, a 1 to 3 foot storm surge for the Alabama Gulf Coast, and conditions will stay like this tonight into tomorrow morning. And again, the closest point to the Alabama coast should be tomorrow morning. And again, we're going to be live tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock with Brett Adair and Ryan and John that will be on the coast. And again, we don't expect any really big major impact. The main thing is the dangerous rip currents, obviously. I think most people have heeded the double reds. We're not seeing anybody in the water. And that's a good thing. Not expecting any freshwater flooding. The really big rains are far offshore south of the circulation center. And I really don't think the setup is right for waterspouts or brief tornadoes. Initially, we had some concern about that, but looking at the latest data with this configuration, this sheared system, I really don't think that's going to be a problem here. So again, Ryan, we'll talk to you coming up at 7. Let's go back behind me, and we'll just take me with the graphics, a triple box behind me really quick, and we're going to wrap this up. So at 4:25, again, we have a very sheared tropical storm Bertha that is in the Gulf. That will be passing south of the Alabama Gulf Coast late tonight, early tomorrow morning. And again, this is what it looks like in Gulf Shores. Now, again, Ryan's in Fort Morgan, which is farther west, and that tropical squall will be basically over Ryan's position soon. Really probably no thunder, no lightning. The rain is briefly heavy. It will be stopping here soon. We'll get improving conditions. And again, what we're going to do is come back at 7 o'clock with a little longer version of this. And then tomorrow morning at 6. So that's going to wrap it up for this live segment. We'll be back at 7 o'clock. We'll see you then on the Alabama Weather Network.
over at called Ground Zero, Clarksdale, Mississippi.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I heard he lives in Peninsula over there.
Lives where?
In Peninsula, the neighborhood.
I just know he lives over there. It's like in a condo complex you wouldn't expect. Like on the right, like when you come out of Gulf Shores and you've gone about a mile or two, it's on the right.
Yeah, it's that right by the golf course. It's not Kiva Dunes.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, it's called Peninsula.
Yeah. I heard the same thing.
That's fun. That's a fun little fact.
It is, man.
You know, John Olsu also used to live in Portland, Oregon.
I heard about that. That guy was a jerk. I'm glad he
Yeah, can you turn me on?
Kicked out.
Yeah, he was
Hey, John, can y'all hear me?
Sir.
Yeah, I can hear you.
At some point during the live earlier, we tried to go to you. Could you hear us, and did you try to talk, or did you not catch that at that point?
Are you talking to me, Drew?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could hear y'all, and I did try to talk.
So weird, because I can hear you fine now with Ryan. We could hear Ryan, and so I don't know what in the world. I don't know if there was a issue with, phone connection or something at that point. But yeah, we couldn't hear you at that point. So I was just making sure that you actually heard us and that you were trying to
Y'all
talk.
see? I mean, did you guys pull up the Orange Beach camera? The Presidio Pass looked gnarly.
Did we ever pull up Orange Beach? I think we did. Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, we did.
I mean, if you look at it now, I mean, look at like the waves are crashing across the jetties, like 10 or 20 feet. Not, I mean, they aren't 10 or 20 feet high, but the spray is off of them. So anyway.
Yeah, no, we looked at it at some point. Okay. I'm not sure why we didn't hear you there for that period of time, but I just wanted to make sure that you actually, or at least were hearing us at that point. And then, so John, this is something I'm not sure what's happening when this happens, but if you come in, it seems like there's occasional times where you'll come in and out of Ninja. Like, are you closing the session and at some point, or is it like, did you just lose it and you have to log back in? What?
That's me. I was just trying to reset it and try to get audio, and Ninja's just buggy. You punch the wrong button, and then you can't get back to where you were, and you've got to close out and go back.
So when you go back, are you just like clicking the link again that's like in the text or that we have or something?
Yes.
I think when you do that, what it might do, which is not great that it does this, and I don't know if there's a way to make it stop doing this easily, but I think it's almost like it generates a new URL for you, so that if you come back in that way, I've got to go and basically recopy the link to your feed back into our OBS that we use to send out to the stream. So is there a way for you?
User error, Drew. I mean, I just don't know any other way to do it.
Well, could you? I wonder if you could like leave a tab open in whatever Chrome or whatever Safari or whatever browser you've got on your phone.
I can look around right now and see if I can see the tabs. It's just, it's weird because Ninja isn't an app. It's kind of just this web-based app, and so you can't get to it. But yeah, I'll turn it off here and see if I can do some user education for a little bit.
Yeah, because that's the main thing that'll sometimes happen is like earlier we're going to switch back over, but then it was in black and I had to come back, and your feed was still your feed was there, but I had to come and recopy the URL over into the OBS scene because it regenerates.
Yeah, let me see if I can figure this out. I'm gonna drop out for a little bit.
Okay.
If that's okay, and try to pull down all these tabs that are open in Ninja. I think it's Safari in Ninja. To be honest, that's what I see on my screen, but who knows? Yeah, and it could be. And like one person who I know seems to always, when he comes in and out, that it never seems to do that is Kevin. And so I don't know. Again, I don't know if he's keeping a tab open that he just always goes to every time, but somehow he maintains the same URL and it doesn't change. Well, so he's on an Android, I know that. Yeah. Probably. And yeah, so who knows? Kevin, runs his stuff back into his laptop running Ninja a lot of times. Right. anyway, I don't know. Like I said, let's get through this and let's bail on this whole ninja system and try to figure something out that's steady.
Drew, is my dad in there by chance?
Yeah, he is.
Can you just ask him where he wants me to be at 7? Just because I know I'm going to probably be starting to lose the light.
Yeah, punch up links 1. Say that again, Ron. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I was just going to say, ask him where he wants me to be, just because at 7 we're going to start to lose light.
Yeah.
Fort Morgan over here doesn't have a whole lot of options. So does he want me to find somewhere over here or go to like the state park pier or something?
Okay. Ryan's asking kind of where you want him to be for the 7 o'clock. Do you have a specific place you'd want him to be as lights?
Let's leave them the same.
Hey, Drew.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay in here, but I'm gonna drive around a little bit and see if I can find a better spot.
Okay. Yeah. James just said, Ryan, yeah, just kind of stick around Fort Morgan and then, yeah, if yeah, John, you kind of sticking around Orange Beach too would be good.
Okay. Gotcha.
Hey,
Okay.
Drew, that Gulf Shores camera has a state park setting on it now for the pier. A preset if you want to try it.
Okay. Yeah, we can I can try pulling that up.
Golly, dude, this wind
you're
is
hearing him.
pushing the Forerunner left and right. It's crazy. I may die.
Don't do that.
I'm gonna try not to. This thing is just a box.
Yeah, it's the wind, I think.
But take the wind out, it's just tinty. I mean,
yeah, there's a tropical rain band that's about to move into Fort Morgan from Gulf
Season,
Shores.
I mean,
We saw the Gulf Shores
He's got his, I think he's using the
I
earbud.
know he's got an ear
we're gonna
thing.
be watching Ryan's camera in Fort Morgan. Sort of know it.
But on all the lives we've done, the audio's crappy from everybody. Bad.
And again,
Sounds like a
Ryan
tin
is
can.
at Fort Morgan, which is
Yeah.
west of Gulf Shores. Again,
That whole thing was just still, that's the worst I've felt about anything we've done.
Yeah.
I want to eat all that stuff.
Yeah.
No, I mean, one, I can't. It's doable.
Every time we
We're
phone
talking
them,
about the wind.
Kevin or any of those guys, the audio sound, it's sounds like crap. I just thought it was in my ear. I thought it was on the air. It was going out.
Well, and I've messed with the settings before to try to get some of that garble, and I think occasionally it'll help some, but it never like completely
It
erases it.
sounds like he's a 20-meter sideband. Russia.
Yeah. Well, it definitely seemed like, I don't know, the wind, like when you getting outside, like, you know, when they're in their cars, it's not too bad. Anytime,
It sounds hard.
yeah.
I was hoping it would just be in my ear here.
Was he saying was the wind bad on mine? Is that what he was saying?
Yeah, well, we were saying it. See, I think that was part of it, but just the audio in general on the video,
The audio is
Ninja, just isn't great. You know,
Well, it
it's-
was. I mean, I didn't hear it, but it was real windy. I was trying to turn my body to the right the second time to try to block some of it, but that first time I didn't even think about it, so it was just kind of dangling out in the wind. I don't really know what it sounded like exactly. So
Mhm.
30 minutes. Clock news. This is good. I mean, y'all ever seen me go Nick Saban? I'll shoot you out so hard you'll never want to live. If you do this during a tornado outbreak, it's my life. Put up. Everyone. I'll scare you after that. And it's happening now, so it's not happening in a pretty situation. That was embarrassing. That was embarrassing. God, for you. to step it up.
Yep.
Which we will do. Brian.
Mm-hmm. He lives down in Fairhope. He lives like in Sylacauga, I think, mainly. Yeah, well, that I'm sure would probably help with the audio quality, but
Never sound. That's literally 20-meter sideband. Trying to work somebody on 20 meters or band condition. Horrible. Murray says he's got some.
it might. I don't know if it has something to do. I don't know if it's a Streamology thing.
I'll have them. Those are cheap. Mine for all $15. Boom.
What's coming through the board? What audio is coming through there?
Currently, it's the Chasers and Drew.
Yeah, I'm about to do two. We got to kill those guys. Hello, mic check. 1 2 1 2. Mic check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Mic check. Hello radio. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 27, 32, 53. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And the 3340 Gulf Shore Skycam is locked up. I just can't win. It's one of them days.
The cameras aren't in the Luda server or in any of the cam loops, and the frames are also gone. Okay.
Neither one of you comment on that.
The big story in weather, of course, is Tropical Storm Bertha in the northern Gulf. It's a little lopsided and sheared. The circulation center is here. The thunderstorms are south of the circulation center. And that northerly shear is really good news for the Alabama Gulf Coast. That means the worst of the wind, the worst of the rain will likely stay to the south of the Gulf Coast. 60-mile-per-hour winds currently. This should slowly weaken with time. And by the time it reaches southeast Louisiana in about 24 hours, wind should be about 45 miles an hour. But still, we have a high rip current danger down here, the possibility of squalls from time to time. But again, that will be weakening, moving through southern Louisiana. If anything survives, it could wind up in Texas, mainly as a rainmaker. And in terms of this part of Alabama, really no direct impact at all. The bulk of these tropical showers so far today have been across the southern half of the state. What about rain chances in coming days? That forecast and more coming up in minutes, so stay with us. Mario Addison. I miss you, big dog. That made me happy. It's nice having a happy note.
I know the random I miss you big dog.
Mario is a former National Football League star. He played for the Texas Rangers, the Houston Texans, Carolina Panthers. He holds the Carolina Panthers records for quarterback sacks, the defensive end. He's a beast. He used to work out with me.
Aw.
That made me happy.
Me singing when I was like, why is that coming up? The thing is like, I didn't post this, my mom posted this, so it's just gonna be out there for the world. The worst part at the end of it, watching it end, I did give like the fakest smile you'll ever see.
I'm gonna find that. I'm gonna post that on the Alabama. I'm gonna find that video.
I looked to the slide. I'm like, yeah.
I'm gonna find that video on YouTube on that iPad. Oh, gosh.
There's other things out there too. I'll tell them. Oh gosh. There's somewhere I looked so bad in middle school. I was like, no, it was bad, Goldie. No, I was not it. My side part started here, mind you. Like here. I can't even like lie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say. You can't. What?
I'm just a sleepy guy, so
Yeah.
I was trying to say, I think it's right.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, it's a little strong.
But we do expect to see that the intensity will start to wane as we start to really the as far as not that ferocious. Winds are gusting to 40, 45.
What was that?
On the immediate Gulf Coast.
I had no audio for a while.
Yeah, so I think there was the chaser audio was up for a period of time, and I don't know.
Ferocious winds are gusting to 40, 45 on the
How'd that
immediate
happen?
Gulf Coast. The storm surge for the Alabama Gulf Coast will likely be a 1 to 3 foot range. Something. How'd that happen?
No, I don't know how that happened. If your mic was never turned off, the chaser audio was definitely needed to be turned off there, and I bet it shouldn't have overridden. It shouldn't have overrode you completely.
I just don't know if we need to do a 7 o'clock. I don't think. I mean, this is a train wreck. This is a debacle. This is embarrassing. Gosh, how does this happen? This is not hard. Having somebody's mic turned on. Let me think about this, because if we do this again, I can't have that. I mean, we
can do better. I know we can do better.
Well, I mean, but we don't even know what happened with my mic. Was my mic on?
It should have been. I might have hit something on the computer or something.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see any reason why it would have been turned off, but I wasn't looking right at it. Like I said, I know the audio for the chasers was up at a point where we needed to have it down, so we turned it down at that point. But
I'm like real nervous about doing another one. I mean, I just
we'll
whatever we do, it's got to be stripped down. I mean, just let me think about this. Gosh, that's horrible. I mean, that is amateur outlet. Let's delete all that crap. Delete it. Delete from YouTube, Facebook, everything. That's embarrassing. I just can't have that out there.
anything you could do over there that would turn it down. It's all the way up here, so I don't see how. Yeah, because you would have been adjusting this one, but this is on the opposite side, so. I'll put that one.
Tropical storm Bertha in the Gulf really not having any impact on the weather for our part of the state. And again, this thing is sheared and it's lopsided, which is a good thing. We have northerly winds aloft shearing the system. The circulation center is here. The storms are down here. The biggest rain, the biggest wind south of the circulation center, which keeps it offshore. That's a good thing. Top winds are still 60 miles per hour, should begin to weaken overnight. By about midnight, the winds dropping to 50 due south of Fort Morgan. And then by tomorrow evening, the weakening system comes into southeast Louisiana. Still for the Gulf Coast tonight and tomorrow, a high rip current danger, occasional squalls passing through from time to time, but nothing heavy, no freshwater flooding, no chance of tornadoes. That's the good news. If anything survives the path across Louisiana, that remnant low comes into Texas around Houston late Thursday night. So again, the showers have really not been that heavy on the Gulf Coast today. And sure, from time to time, a tropical shower passing through, but that's the really big rains south of the circulation center down in the Gulf. So again, you can see these spotty showers slowly creeping up into parts of central Alabama. These are very small, not raining much, not raining in many places. Showers in parts of Chilton County, parts of Clay, Randolph, Dallas, Autauga, and Perry counties. These will likely dissipate in coming hours. And again, up this way, the chance of rain tonight is very low. And the rain amounts even down south, not that much. The weather will improve on the Gulf Coast later this week as the system gradually moves away from us. Temperatures are mostly in the low 90s today, which is exactly average for this time of the year. We'll see similar highs for the rest of this week and the weekend, which again is typical for the middle part of July in Alabama. Tonight, only isolated showers, mainly south of Interstate 20. Most locations dry, lows between 72 and 77. Classic summertime weather in coming days. 93 tomorrow, 91 on Thursday. Highs around 90 on Friday and Saturday, and then maybe back in the mid-90s for the first part of next week. And as is the case this time of the year, every day the chance of rain random scattered showers and storms, the better chance of those during the afternoon and evening hours.
It's deleted on all platforms. And I checked on my personal page to make sure I can't find it.
When the mic was off and then cut back on, was that right after Sadie talked?
No, it's gone.
I muted. I'll say I muted my mic the whole time until I was speaking, and then I muted it again directly after. So
I'm just trying to see if I like accidentally turned it off while turning yours off with like an errant thumb or something and just didn't notice. Because everything looks right over here. So
I'm just thinking the only other plausible way would be both were on, and because the live coverage from the storm chasers was so significant on the levels, it overpowered pitch.
That had nothing to do with it. I mean, I just had no audio. I mean, I heard somebody else's mic scrapping around.
Well, that was the chasers. Yeah, that was what it was. That was still up. So in theory, it shouldn't be able to just completely overpower. We should have heard both.
I mean, I can go back into YouTube archive. It's archived. You know what I mean? Like it's deleted, but you there's no way to like fully delete it. It'll still sit in the archive for 30 days on YouTube. If you want me to look.
Like you get to the
Yeah, I mean you have to. There's no other way to get it off fully. You have to like archive it essentially, so it's like it's still gone, but
My thought process at this point is that I'm guessing that it would entirely unmade. It's the only thing that would make sense. I just don't know how it would happen.
So Old Shoe's going to send in, he's not going to try and go live. He's going to send in edited video, and you're going to roll it from WEX 05.
Okay.
I will talk over it.
Okay.
We'll still try Ryan live. And that way we just, instead of switching between John and Ryan, we'll just have Ryan. If 8Air, I don't know, I don't even know where 8Air is. We don't even need, if he's in Florida, we don't need his stream. I mean, looks like he's just driving along in Florida somewhere. I mean, that's not helpful.
I can ask him where he is, but I haven't heard-
But
I haven't heard anything all-
the only safe thing to do is to have Old Shoe send in edited video, and we just use the sky cams, and we'll try Ryan live, and if his audio's crap or whatever, we'll just keep it short. And Brett's in Florida. We're not going to use his shot at all. But the key, I need compelling Skycam video. These cameras are unbelievable. We didn't even, I'm begging for something. I mean, give me all these visuals we have. And it's just like,
I popped the loop on loop 3.
but I'm not going to want to loop. I'd rather have, well, you're going to have to be there, but I need somebody pressing those cameras that I call for. It's to the point where I feel like I just need to call for it.
Yeah, I mean, I can flip between pressing the cameras because I'm already preloading a lot of the content, so it's not coming in very quickly.
Watching Tropical Storm Bertha in the northern Gulf. The good news, this thing is lopsided and sheared. It's not healthy. Now, sustained winds are 60 miles per hour. This should be the peak of the intensity. It's due south of Pensacola Beach. This will be moving to the west overnight, coming into southeast Louisiana in about 24 hours with slow weakening. Still for the Gulf Coast tonight, windy, a few squalls around. We'll update the latest on Bertha and our 7-day forecast at 6. And Sadie, your job is to look at every community in that Gulf Coast, every one of them. And if you see some question, you let me know now.
Okay.
The Florida Panhandle and Alabama.
This one, Gasquet.
That's not a town. That doesn't exist.
Well,
What is that?
I don't know. This is
What program is that?
The GR analyst that Bill always
Oh, it's
talks
Mike
about.
Gibson. He puts towns in there that don't exist. Don't get me started on Mike Gibson. That town doesn't exist. It absolutely does not exist. That's the thing. And you need to know that. You need to know that it doesn't. If you try to say that, nobody that lives in Gulf Shores will know what you're talking about.
I don't know, guys. I'm sorry. That's why I'm asking.
Because that's other one I was like, I've never heard of that.
Okay, so Oriole Beach. I got that. Oriole. That's Oriole.
All right, I got to do this update, y'all. Hang on here.
It's time for your statewide Alabama weathercast.
It's Tuesday night, the 21st of July. Needless to say, we're watching Bertha in the Gulf, but for much of Alabama, this day has been very quiet. In most of North Alabama, totally rain-free, and the heat level's not that bad for mid to late July. This is coming from Florence. These views coming about 5:30 this evening, mostly sunny and 87, coming from the campus of the University of North Alabama. 90 at Decatur with a sunny sky this evening. Huntsville on top of Montesano Mountain, 84 degrees. That's really not that bad for a July day. Of course, that's up on the mountain. Double Springs in Winston County, and dadgummit, there's no data for Double Springs. And I thought that was all taken out of here. It's a good thing I'm not a drinker. I'd be down at the bar right now.
It's time for your statewide Alabama weathercast.
It's Tuesday night, the 21st of July. Let's do an Alabama update. Of course, the attention will be on Bertha, but North Alabama really with no problems today. Most of the day was dry. Heat levels really not that bad. This is coming from the Skycam at Florence and the campus of the University of North Alabama. These views about 5:30 this evening. 87 degrees with a mostly sunny sky. Let's go to Morgan County. This is the view coming from Decatur, mostly sunny and 90 this evening. Madison County, Huntsville, Montesano Mountain, 84. Hey, we'll take that for a July evening. The sky there is mostly sunny. And again, most of North Alabama with no rain today. Downtown Anniston, Calhoun County, they're at 88 degrees this evening. Let's go to Birmingham. This is looking south from the top of Region Center. Really a nice blue sky for July. That tropical circulation helping to clear the haze. 89 degrees in the Magic City. The view coming from the north end zone of Bryant-Denny Stadium, campus of the University of Alabama. Denny chimes right here. 94, that's one of the hot spots today. They did achieve mid-90s today. Montgomery, mostly sunny and 86. A few tiny showers coming up through parts of South Alabama. So down south, this is Mobile. 80 degrees and tropical rain bands have passed through from time to time, but really much of the day has been dry in Mobile. That's a live look at the bay there at 5:30 this evening. Fairhope on the eastern shore, things are looking pretty good. The wind's gusting to 16. We can certainly handle that. It's 82 degrees. The sky there is mostly cloudy. So on the immediate coast, this is the view coming from Gulf Shores. And again, it's not been exactly a Chamber of Commerce day, but really not a bad day. We've had tropical squalls, and then the sun breaks out. Little rain band comes through, more sun. Of course, we have the main issue here, the rip current danger. Double red flags on the Alabama Gulf Coast today. Expect those tomorrow. The surf conditions will improve later this week as Bertha moves on to the west. And we'll take a look at our Skycam overlooking the Perdido Pass at Orange Beach. Pretty good example of how rough the surf is here. That's the pass. Many of you have been out that coming out doing some deep sea fishing, maybe played on those rocks as a kid. It's 80 degrees. The wind's gusting to 41. The Dauphin Island peak wind gust is 31. This is the South Dauphin Island Skycam overlooking the Gulf. So again, the thing is lopsided. Bertha, the circulation center here, the storms are down here. There's a northerly flow aloft, that northerly shear helping to really keep us out of trouble. The big wind, the big rain south of the circulation center, which means on the coast, sure, breezy, winds gusting to 30, 35, 40, 45 miles an hour. But again, the rain not that heavy. We don't expect any issues with tornadoes or water spouts at this point. So far, so good. Those little tropical rain bands through parts of South and Central Alabama, but you can see there's just not that much to it. And even on the immediate coast, not that much to it right there. So thankfully, the big impact of this thing will stay down to the south. Again, Bertha will be coming into southeast Louisiana as a weakening system. If anything survives here, it's going to wind up in Texas as mainly a rainmaker at the end of this week. We've got low 90s over North Alabama this evening, 80s in South Alabama because of the increase in cloud cover down here. So tomorrow morning, we'll start the day in the 70s. Key messages, Bertha passing to the south. Other than that, it's July in Alabama, which means it will be hot, it will be humid, and every day some chance of the old random scattered showers and storms. If you like the numbers game, the chance of any one spot like your front yard getting a shower tomorrow, about 3 in 10. The radar will not look exactly like that, but something like that. And again, highs mostly in the low 90s. Thursday, no real change, same thing. Random scattered showers and storms about. Heat levels could be a little lower on Thursday and Friday. Highs upper 80s and low 90s. That's Friday afternoon at 3. And for the weekend, things just not changing that much. Classic summertime weather. 7-day forecast for North Alabama. Partly sunny days, fair nights, scattered afternoon and evening showers and storms. Highs between 90 and 94. South Alabama, same idea. Tomorrow, still breezy on the immediate coast. And then after tomorrow, routine weather, just a small chance of a shower by Monday and Tuesday of next week. That's the Alabama update tonight. Don't forget, we'll be live tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock with some extended live coverage as Bertha passes just south of the Alabama Gulf Coast. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening. And again, thank you for being with us on the Alabama Weather Network. And you know what? I'm going to do that over again, too. You ever had a bad day, Drew?
Yeah.
Yeah. It sure is.
What happened?
I didn't hit the record button, apparently.
That'll do it.
And I didn't mean to have all that tropical stuff in there anyway.
It's time for your statewide Alabama weathercast.
It's Tuesday, the 21st of July. Of course, a lot of the attention is on Bertha, the tropical storm in the Gulf. But for much of Alabama, this day has been totally rain-free, especially the northern half of the state. This is the view coming from the University of North Alabama in Florence. 87 degrees. That is not bad for a July day. Heat levels just not that bad across the state today. By the way, these views about 5:30 this evening from the Region Skycam network. Decatur in Morgan County, sunny evening, 91 degrees there. Huntsville on the mountain, 84. Now in the valley, low 90s. But again, that's a pretty comfortable temperature for this time of the year. The sky mostly sunny across the Tennessee Valley. Looking into downtown Anniston, Calhoun County, 88 degrees with a sunny sky there. Birmingham looking south from the top of Region Center, 89 degrees this evening. Let's go to Tuscaloosa, the hot spot today, 94 degrees. Dew Point is 75. That's the campus of the University of Alabama. There's Denny Chimes. That is Reese Pfeiffer Hall. Let's take a look at the sky cam coming from the state capitol in Montgomery, 87 degrees. A few little spotty showers over South Alabama today, not that many. So Mobile Bay, as seen from the Renaissance Riverview in Mobile, 80 degrees. They've had a few showers today, but really not much rain. The wind, peak wind gust, 15 miles per hour. That's it. The really big wind with the tropical system offshore. Fairhope, the peak wind gust, 16 on the eastern shore of Mobile Bay. We can certainly handle that. So let's go to Gulf Shores. And obviously the big issue down here, it's the rip current danger. We have double red flags flying. And we'll probably see those again tomorrow. The waters are closed because of that high rip current danger. We've seen winds gusting to 40, 45 miles an hour on the immediate coast. But again, the really worst of the wind and the rain with this tropical system on the south side of the circulation, way offshore. That's a good thing. Let's go to the Orange Beach camera. Notice the peak wind gust here, 41. East winds sustained at 28. That's the Perdido Pass. Many of you are familiar with that. Again, you can see that rough surf. We'll see similar conditions tomorrow. Then the surf improves greatly by Thursday and Friday. Here's a look at the view coming from Dauphin Island. The peak wind gust here, 31 miles per hour. Northeast wind averaging 10, 83. That's looking toward the Gulf. So the circulation center of Bertha is here. The storms are down here. That means it's sheared. We have northerly winds aloft, and that's really good for the Gulf Coast because that means the worst of the wind and the rain south of the circulation center. For the immediate Gulf Coast, sure, you got the high rip current danger, tropical showers from time to time, but that's really about it. Breezy, winds 40, maybe gusting to 45 tonight, but we can certainly handle that. And the rain showers, as you can see, are very, very light. There's no chance of any freshwater flooding here at all. This evening, we've got low 90s for North Alabama, 80s for the southern counties of the state with some clouds around. Tomorrow morning, we start the day in the 70s. And obviously, the big story, it's Bertha. That'll be passing south of Mobile Bay tomorrow morning. Other than that, it is July in Alabama. Hot, humid days and the chance of scattered showers and storms in random spots. If you like the numbers game, the chance of any one spot getting a shower tomorrow, 20 to 30%, most of them between noon and 9 p.m. Same idea Thursday, random scattered showers and storms about. Heat levels may be down a little bit on Thursday and Friday, highs closer to 90, maybe upper 80s in spots. Friday afternoon, same thing, scattered showers and storms, afternoon and evening hours, and that's the story for a while. Here's a look at our 7-day forecast. First off, for the northern half of the state, every day highs anywhere from 90 to 94. Morning lows in the 70s. Spotty showers and storms most active between noon and 9 p.m. South Alabama, obviously breezy tomorrow with the tropical system passing to the south. After that, pretty routine summer weather. In fact, by Monday and Tuesday, the chance of any one spot getting a shower, only about 1 in 5. That's the update tonight. Don't forget, tomorrow morning we'll be live at 6 o'clock for a special as Bertha passes just south of the Alabama Gulf Coast. Join us at 6 a.m. for live coverage then. And thank you for watching the Alabama Weather Network. Do we know why there's a tropical update, William Murray's conflicted copy in this weather show folder from July 20th? I mean, it's got no business being there, does it?
Probably not. No, I'm not familiar with what that is. That was from yesterday?
Yeah. 10:18 p.m. yesterday. 1 gig. That's a huge file. Most of these files are 25, 30 megs. That's 1 gig. He must have gone on for 10 minutes. I'm getting rid of it. I'm going to take me a hard drink of Dr. Pepper. And it's my fault that we shouldn't put that kid over there in a director. I mean, he's an intern. We should have kept Ryan up here. That's my fault. I mean, it's not fair because he botched. I mean, he turned the mic off. I mean, we know what he did. I mean, we shouldn't put him in that situation. It's like, that's my fault.
I'll go make sure he's straight on it now.
Yeah. It's just, and he's got to drive it with visuals. He's got to see everything and drive it himself and not me calling for it. But again, that's on me. We'll do the best we can do.
I'll try to send him.
unless they're, we're trying to talk to them. Yes, that's.
Also, that thing was asking us to re-authenticate Facebook,
Yeah.
Uh,
Reconnect Facebook.
reconnect Facebook, and
I wonder if you try it right now, what it does.
we need to do that like now. Because that Bill Murray's account came up, and who knows what his password is. I mean,
I just looked for like the X, and it was like forget login, and then I just re-clicked the actual on and off, and it worked. So I guess just don't log in as Bill. But how do we make sure that happens? I don't know.
Well, it's something where, this has to log in a certain way for Resham to have access to be able to post to it. Yeah, now, if I toggle it on now, it sends us live, so I don't really want to do that right now. It works, so to be honest, I'm hesitant to mess with it right now.
okay. I'm just, it might happen again.
The error, it threw me at first too, because it didn't show that it was streaming at first. But I think once y'all toggle it on and off again, I walked back over here again. And
It looked like it came up for 2 seconds and stopped.
Yeah, and I think that was me toggling it, because these toggles sometimes you click it and then it doesn't take. And then you click, and then I clicked it again, and I think that may have actually toggled it on and off accidentally. But also it was showing that thing about authenticating it, but it wasn't saying that it wasn't going to work. It just said soon you need to re-authenticate. So I think I just accidentally turned it on and off, so it started and stopped the stream really quickly. So that was my bad. But I think after like I said, I walked back over here and it was back looking normal. And so I think it should be fine now to just toggle on again, but I don't want to do it right now because it's live right now. And like I said, I also am hesitant to edit it and try to re-log in the middle of an hour until we need to use it.
Yeah.
I don't think that's wise.
That was to go away from the
Yeah, I know.
keep thinking out of the corner of my eye and it startles me. I'm a little afraid of that, guys.
All right, just cue me when it's time to go. We're watching Hurricane Tropical Storm Bertha currently in the northern Gulf. Top winds 60 miles per hour. The good news, it is highly sheared. The worst of the wind and rain staying south of the Alabama Gulf Coast tonight. What about the impact for North Alabama? What about rain chances for the next several days? The 7-day forecast and much more, all coming up on ABC 3340 News at 6 o'clock. That starts now. That's a town. What's the name of the bay? The name of the bay. Starts with a C.
Okay, I'm just trying to find the word. Yeah, I don't know where the word is on maps, but
Oh, I found it over here. If you want to.
I got Hanco. Oh, Chula Vista.
No, that's not it.
It's Native American.
Where are we at?
If you're on Google Maps, the word is just north of Muir. Over here.
Choctawachi?
That's not even close.
Choctawachi.
Try it again.
Okay, so
Choctaw-Wahatchee.
Hachi. Okay, well,
Choctaw-Wahatchee.
Choctawahatchee.
Right. There's a very popular community in Florida just north of Indian Pass. I'd love to hear you try that one. North of Port St. Joe on Highway 71. Starts with a W. Starts with a W.
I'm trying to find.
Port St. Joe up Highway 71.
And it's not White City, I'm guessing.
Drove through there a few weeks ago.
It's a big deal down there. And this one's actually easy. It's pronounced the way it's spelled.
It starts with a W?
Yes. They were trashed during Hurricane Michael.
Zoom out a little bit. Go north.
Oh, yeah, that's not good. Okay. Weewahishka?
Yeah, that's good.
Weewahishka?
But what do they call it? Weewa.
Weewa. Okay.
If you say it Weewa, they think you know where they live.
Okay.
That's the common abbreviation is Weewa, but it is Weewahachka. Weewahitchka, but just Weewa. It makes it easier to say. If you say little things like that, people will think you know where they live, and it means the world to them. And your homework is to do this for every part of Alabama. Every part of Alabama.
Yeah. I've been trying to, but I've been working so much that, you know, it's not like the first thing I've done is look at the pronunciation, but I'm trying to.
It's called Hitch. The Hitch there in New Hitchcock.
That place was torn up during Michael. Gosh, it was bad.
When we drive down through that area to go to St. George Island, there's still a bunch of areas where you've got trees that are all bent over and everything that I've always assumed were.
So, are we getting video from John, or is that a no?
He'll probably put it in a Dropbox.
Okay. Just let me know when it's there or where I need to look for it, or I can text him, but I have most everything loaded up at this point. Honestly, I'll add in this sundog too, in Siesta Beach, because that's proof of sunshine on the beaches.
Gulf Shores has a very pretty view on the Skycam too.
It's like 3340's Gulf Shores camera's dead. We had tornado warnings around New York City today.
Mm-hmm, you're watching that. I told Drew this morning, I'm like, I can't believe there's a tornado watch in New York, like in Manhattan. That's insane. And then all of a sudden, like, Colby comes in and he goes, oh, there's tornado warning. And we're like, whoa.
All right, is my mic up?
Yes.
And for those watching on the 3340 live stream, you've been learning some new town names. We know that you're watching. I'm about to go on the TV side, and we'll be both on the live stream and the TV side. Hey, Jeff, I know about social media trolls. I attract them. Trolls, haters, and know-it-alls. All right, Bertha, top winds 60 miles per hour. This is a lopsided, sheared tropical storm. That's the good news. Northerly winds aloft here, keeping the bulk of the really heavy rain and wind well to the south of the Alabama Gulf Coast on the south side of the circulation. Nothing more than light rain showers and breezy conditions on the Gulf Coast today, which is a good thing. Of course, we have a high rip current danger. Again, the top wind 60 miles per hour. This will be passing due south of Mobile Bay. After midnight tonight, early tomorrow morning, weakening with time, coming into southeast Louisiana about this time tomorrow evening is a relatively weak tropical storm. And again, the main effects will be down here in the Gulf. If anything survives, what's left of this will come into Texas around Houston later this week, moving well to the west of Alabama in the deep south. So again, we've had just a few little tropical rain bands in South Alabama today, but you can see the really big rains south of the circulation center because of that northerly shear. Rainfall very light across the Gulf Coast today. There's no concern with freshwater flooding. There's no concern with tornadoes or waterspouts. The main issue, these rip currents. The rip current danger will stay high through tomorrow. Expect double red flags if you're beach bound. So a few little showers on radar today. This is the leading edge of the circulation of Bertha. One decent shower sitting around Lake Mitchell on the Chilton-Coosa County line. Got a couple of showers in parts of Tallapoosa, Randolph, Perry, and Bibb counties. These will gradually dissipate later tonight. And in coming days, we'll see the classic summertime weather. Heat levels really not that bad today. Most spots were in the low 90s. We've got some locations now in the 80s. Look at Coleman, 86 degrees. That is not bad for a July evening. That's with no rain. Haleyville, 88. Ashland, nearby rain showers. They've got 85. Birmingham, current 91 degrees. A quick peek at the rest of the Atlantic Basin, other than Bertha. Calm as could be across the Caribbean, the deep tropics, the MDR, the main development region. So once we get rid of Bertha, we see no tropical storms, no hurricanes, at least for the next 7 days across the Atlantic Basin. Tonight, those isolated showers, mainly south of Interstate 20. Otherwise, mostly fair and humid, lows between 72 and 77. Next 7 days, summertime in Alabama. Heat levels actually creep down a bit. I've got 93 tomorrow, 91 Thursday, 89 Friday and Saturday. And every day, the typical chance of random scattered showers and thunderstorms. Heat levels then creeping back up a little bit next week, highs back to 94 by Monday and Tuesday. Each day, the chance of any one spot getting a shower running 20 to 30%. Thank you. So when you lose, what do you do?